What's up, everyone? This is FP Sticks bringing you some more Go Battle League battles here in the Halloween Cup, and these battles have been submitted to me by one of my patrons, RESPEKBALLISTIC, so thank you so much for submitting this footage. And this team actually features Shadow SKUNTANK, so it also features Toxicroak in the lead and then Alolan Marowak in the back, and you can see the movesets up on the screen there. Now, something I find pretty interesting is that he's actually running Sludge Bomb on his Shadow SKUNTANK. Now, Typically, people like to run Shadow SKUNTANK because you can convincingly beat Azumarill without running Sludge Bomb, but he's actually running Sludge Bomb on the Shadow SKUNTANK, and as you can see, it's actually going to catch a lot of Azumarills off guard, because most Azumarills are going to assume since you're the Shadow, you're going to be running Crunch and Flamethrower. So I think this moveset is still totally fine. Obviously, with Shadow SKUNTANK, you're going to be doing 20% more damage, but you're also going to be receiving 20% more damage. So it definitely is going to be more frail, but that boosted poison jab damage is going to be pretty nice. This team is fairly well rounded. Honestly, one of the worst leads that you could see is this Haunter right here, because unfortunately Alolan Marowak is still going to struggle against the Haunter because those Shadow Claws are going to do a lot of damage, and because SKUNTANK is using Poison Jab as the fast move and not Snarl or a dark type move like you would typically see like on an Alolan Muck, it's going to be kind of tough for SKUNTANK as well, because those poison jabs are going to be resisted on the Gengar. So definitely a tough scenario there, but looks like he burns the shields. Oh man, so out comes Galvantula with no shields here, and the Sludge Bomb essentially one-shots Galvantula. That's super impressive there. Out comes the Gengar again. Oh my gosh, that Shadow Ball is resisted but still does so much damage. And unfortunately, okay, the opponent does throw the energy because the Toxicroak was going to get farmed down, but this Alolan Marowak is not going to be able to fire spin down this Gengar. Gengar is just a little bit bulkier than Haunter. And oh my gosh, the Shadow Ball takes it out. Good game there. Ooh, I need to turn my snares off. Alright, Toxicroak into Crustle is an amazing lead. Now typically, okay, if the opponent were to stay in there, that would kind of reveal that something in the back line would be weak to it. But he's able to get the Alolan Marowak switch locked on the Galvantula. This is really good. I like that he's throwing the Bone Club here. It is tempting to like shield once and farm down, but I think this is a good play, so you don't have to go into a shield deficit, because the Crustle's going to come back out and farm anyways. Recognizing that he's most likely not going to be able to get to a Shadow Ball, so throwing the Bone Club for some chip damage there. Maintained alignment, so the Toxicroak is going to be able to come out again and get some good chip damage. Oh my gosh, the opponent shields the Crustle. I'd probably mirror shields here. Yeah, smart play. Rock Slide, even though it's resisted, is still going to do for some decent chip damage there. And it's an Azumarill in the back. These poison jabs are doing so much damage. I would probably go for Crunch here to preserve a little bit of energy. And honestly, even though Crunch is going to be resisted, the poison jabs are really what you want to add up here. Yeah, so would have been able to double Crunch. Oh my gosh, the SKUNTANK barely survives that Ice Beam. If it was a play rough, definitely would have taken it out. Nice, able to poison jab it down, and then minimal farm for that Crustle again, and Toxicroak is going to be able to come out and land this Mud Bomb and take out the Crustle. Very nice, had super solid responses for the opponent's team. Alolan Marowak for the Galvantula and the Shadow SKUNTANK for the Azumarill there. Alright, this is a good lead for Toxicroak. Out comes that Galvantula again. Galvantula has a really solid safe swap, so it's kind of nice keeping something in the back that can hard punish a Galvantula safe swap like this. Azumarill is also a very common safe swap, so actually I really like this SKUNTANK as an Azumarill punish and Alolan Marowak as a Galvantula punish. Yeah, no need to shield that. Nice recognition of that. Barely survives. Oh my gosh. And then out comes Beedrill. Okay. This is going to be kind of tough. I'd probably bring the SKUNTANK on this. Yep. So Poison Jab is single resisted on both Pokemon here. But this Crunch is going to do so much. The unfortunate thing is that the Beedrill cleanly outpaces the SKUNTANK. Oh, big call on the X Scissor, but it still does so much damage. Yeah, honestly, the B drill should just be going straight X Scissor here anyways. So most likely, the B drill commits the last shield here. Oh, that's a big mistake by the opponent. Honestly, if the opponent would have just shielded that B drill there, they would have been in a really solid spot, because essentially B drill was going to have to do double duty. It was going to have to handle the Toxicroak and handle the Skuntank. But now you can just shield this, farm down, Mud Bomb the B drill. Oh, okay. I definitely would have fully committed to the farm there. Oh, the B drill's dead. Never mind. Good game. Good game. Solid play. Oh, another favorable lead. Shadow Mawile. A Mandibuzz. Now, it is a Snarl Mandibuzz. So, Respect is realizing that and staying in, because the fast moves really aren't doing that much damage. I doubt the Mandibuzz shields here. It's very tanky. Yeah, they always let it go through because they don't need to shield. Could go for a pretty aggressive farm down here with the Skuntank, because Aerial Ace is a terrible move. Okay. You could even undercharge this Crunch to possibly get more farm. Because that, yeah, the Shadow Mawile is going to come out and get a hefty farm again. Both Crunch and Sludge Bomb are single resisted here. This is still going to do a decent chunk. The opponent shields it. The Mandibuzz is out of the picture, so Alolan Marowak should be able to roam free. And bringing Alolan Marowak... Oh my gosh, yeah. Alolan Marowak is just going to sweep this back line. Honestly, I'd probably shield this. And maybe preserve this Alolan Marowak for the Mawile. So you're going to switch into Toxicroak right here. Maybe switch into Toxicroak right here and counter it down. Yeah, that's a decent play. Nice, nice. And then gonna be able to get to this Mud Bomb. It's gonna do a lot of damage on this Mawile. And it takes it out. Good game. Pretty solid lead there. I really love leading Toxicroak. This is a decent matchup. Now, ideally, if you're in the Toxicroak's position, if you can like sneak in an extra counter, that's what I always try to do. Because this is a somewhat IV dependent matchup here. Because as you can see, Galvantula is winning all of these CMP ties. It's going to be close to see whether or not the Galvantula can Volt Switch all the way down. Okay, going to switch into a Alolan Marowak. Oh man, that is a very hard punish. So even though Bone Club is neutral here and Shadow Ball is resisted, Shadow Ball is still more energy efficient because Bone Club's a terrible move. You don't get stab on it. Shadow Ball's a pretty good move, and you do get stab on it. So it's kind of one of those weird things where it's like you would think that Bone Club would be better because it's hitting for neutral, but actually Shadow Ball is more energy efficient. Umbreon is such a solid response. Okay, gonna switch out to avoid being farmed. And then catch a foul. Oh, a last resort. Okay. You can come in with the Skunk and farm it. Yep. This is gonna be tough though. These last resorts are gonna do a lot of damage. Man, ideal. Oh my gosh, the opponent makes an amazing swap. Whoa, that was a really nice play by the opponent there. Oh, we're going to see how much this Sludge Bomb does. Oh, it doesn't take it out, but able to Poison Jab it down? Okay. And then catches a move. This is a wild conclusion to this game here. Oh my gosh. Catches a last resort. Nice. 2, 3. Able to Poison Jab it down. And then gets the perfect farm to throw a Crunch on this Galvantula. That was a wild conclusion to that match there, but very good game. Toxicroak into Wigglytuff. Okay, this... yeah, technically there's no point in staying in there because you do have 2 solid responses to Wigglytuff in the back. So the opponent is choosing to stay in here. Honestly, I would just go straight for the Sludge Bomb here because this Skunk is only going to get to 1 move. But it doesn't matter. The Wigglytuff shields, and then you can bring in a Alolan Marowak to safely kind of absorb all this damage. No need to shield, and going to be able to get a pretty hefty farm here. Now, most likely, there's something in the back to punish this Alolan Marowak, like an Azumarill or a Crustle or a Alolan Muk, yeah. These bone clubs are going to be hitting for super effective on the Alolan Muck, though, which is pretty nice. Okay, nice. Switching to Toxicroak. No need to stay there. Oh, it's a Haunter in the back. Yeah, I'd probably commit both shields here. Obviously, the Haunter can just go straight Shadow Punch. But really, all you need is to land one... Whoa, okay. The opponent definitely could have shielded that Haunter, and that would have been a better play for them, because Toxicroak is just going to go to town on this Alolan Muck here. Yeah, definitely a mistake by the opponent, but Respect was able to capitalize on that. Good game. This Galvantula lead again. Now, technically speaking, like, Alolan Marowak handles this just fine, so there is a case to be made. Maybe not commit both shields in this opening matchup and then get some farm with Alolan Marowak, but this is fine too. Okay, switches in the Azu pretty fast on this Skunk Punish here. The unfortunate thing is that Azu is able to get to a charge move. Oh my gosh, before the Skunk is able to get to a Sludge Bomb. Then at this point you're only going to be able to get to one move, so you're going to throw the Sludge Bomb. They let it go. Nice. Still has alignment, but I bet Galvantula comes in to farm. Yep. Only gets one Volt Switch. Gonna be able to align Marowak with this, and Marowak got to avoid the Azumarill. That's really nice. Definitely can tank one Discharge. Oh, wow. The opponent's... Oh, this is not great, because Toxicroak is not good against this either. But the opponent did not shield that. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, at that point... pretty much the opponent had to call if they were going to bait or not. Oh, this is... Okay, this is kind of a tough lead for the team, not going to lie here. Especially if the Beedrill is able to successfully bait with X-Scissor. Okay, really good shield. If I remember correctly, it takes 7 Poison Jabs for the first drill run, and then 6 for the second one. So it gets a shield there, and it takes 6 counters to get to each of these Mud Bombs, so Toxicroak is able to outpace the bee. Oh man, okay. Double bug. Double bug. Didn't Zionic post a video about like a triple bug strat, so most likely it's Crustle in the back if it's that team. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that was the team he's running. Able to farm it down, oh my gosh. That's not the team. Okay, it is a Gardevoir in the back. Switch Clock is not up. Gets the last shield there. This is still going to be kind of tricky. Definitely bring in Skuntank onto this. This Gardevoir is not going to get to a move. Skunk is able to farm it down. And then able to get to this Crunch to take out the Beedrill. Nice. Very nice play. Oh my gosh. That was a very glassy team that the opponent had. Gardevoir in the back. This is the worst matchup ever. Now, obviously, having Flamethrower here would be nice, but Crunch is still going to do a lot of damage here. Flamethrower definitely would one-shot. Brings out Nidoqueen. Okay, it makes sense because the Poison Jabs are double resisted there because of the ground and poison typing. Up a shield. Nidoqueen is pretty slow at getting to these moves. Yeah, so I would commit a shield here. You're going to outpace the Nidoqueen. Definitely could overfarm there a little bit because it might be nice to have some loaded energy for when that Wormadam comes back in. Yep. But honestly, winning switch there was huge because now Alolan Marowak is going to get aligned with the Wormadam and Toxicroak gets to totally avoid it. So most likely the opponent's going to switch once this Marowak comes in. Oh man, Alolan Marowak in the back. This is pretty rough. I like going straight for the Shadow Ball here. You already have an energy advantage. Now the scary thing is if the opponent is able to successfully bait. Oh, that's scary. Okay, gonna switch into Toxicroak right now. Okay, yeah, because honestly, you just got to preserve the health on the Alolan Marowak because none of the charge moves from the Wormadam are gonna do that much damage. The opponent makes a big mistake going for Bone Club there. Oh, but then the worm comes in and farms, so now I think you farm this all the way down. And then Shadow Ball. I mean, you could even Bone Club the... Yeah, you can see Bug Buzz is double resisted there. Iron Head would only be single resisted, so Going for the Shadow Ball nuke here. For sure going to be able to KO this thing. Nice play. Nice play. Winning switch there was huge. It allowed all the alignment to take place there. Okay, Toxicroak on Azumarill. I like this matchup. I would stay in here a little bit. I tend to not bait, because you essentially get to this Sludge Bomb right as Azumarill is receiving the energy for an Ice Beam. It's kind of amazing how many Azumarills are committing their shields so early, though. Like, I've found every time I go straight for the Sludge Bomb, my opponent shields it right off the bat. So I might start playing this a little bit differently. Yeah, they always do that. Skunk is going to be able to come in. You could no-shield this. Okay. Obviously, play rough would still do a lot. Okay. Is this like double grass in the back? Down goes the victory bell. Okay. Oh, nice. Able to get to that crunch. How much does this do? Does this one shot? Oh, it does not one shot. Alola Marowak is very bulky, so... not very, but it's like above average in bulk, I would say. But, ooh, you could come in with either to farm down here. Obviously, it's a more difficult farm for Toxicroak, but because the Azumarill dumped the energy on the Skuntank, Toxicroak can very cleanly get to the Sludge Bomb, take it out, and then counter down the Alola Marowak. Nice! Nice match. Wow. Opponent's team was very weak to a Skuntank. This is an amazing lead. Amazing lead. Anytime the opponent stays in here, it gives you kind of a heads up that whatever they have in the back is weak to this Toxicroak. So what I actually like to do here is shield once and fully farm down. This is a fine play too. Wow, it's an X-Scissor? Okay. Typically they just go straight Rock Slide there. Out comes Galvantula to get some farm. Yeah, I like that. Gets a shield, and then going to be able to get to another Mud Bomb here. Obviously, the opponent wants to fully commit to the farm down here, but it's going to do a decent... Double shields! Okay. Well, Alola Marowak is going to have a field day with this. You're probably going to have to commit one shield, but then you can fully farm down. And I'm assuming it's an Azumarill in the back. It's pretty safe to assume that. Azumarill is very common, because it's very... Whoa! That's not an Azumarill. You could definitely switch in the Skunk right now, though, because the Skuntank is going to be able to hit for neutral with the Crunch. Yeah, because the Alolan Marowak absorbed that lunge, these Bone Clubs are not doing as much damage. So I'd probably switch out of here to clear this debuff, but like this is a fine way to play this too. You could also shield right here and then swap. But I would really try to clear this attack debuff that the lunge did. Yeah, out comes the Galvantula again. Out of shields now, which is not ideal because... Oh man, you're going to be able... Okay, able to Poison Jab it down. That was a little scary at the end there. Definitely, I would have swapped out to clear that debuff, but still able to take it. This is another amazing lead. Yep. Okay, nice. Going to get a really solid punish on this Azu with the Skuntank here. Yeah, recognizing that it's just an Ice Beam, that's a really nice call. Able to get some farm, and then just gonna go straight for the Sludge Bomb. This is a pretty solid play, because honestly, with the Azu out of the picture, it guarantees that your Alola Marowak isn't going to be aligned with it, so it's really nice. In comes the Cressel, not able to get to another Crunch, but that's fine. This is like an amazing scenario. The opponent should go for Rock Slide here. They keep going for X-Scissor, which is interesting. It's double resisted, whereas Rock Slide is only single resisted and hits for way more damage. Wigglytuff in the back. Well, this is a team comp win if I've ever seen it. So the thing with this matchup is that like it's a little bit awkward because the Alola Marowak has to go for Bone Club here, which is not great. Because of Wigglytuff's normal typing, it double resists the Shadow Ball. And even though Charm is resisted and all the charge moves from Wigglytuff are resisted, it still adds up. So it's still an awkward matchup. Out comes the Crustle, able to get to this Shadow Ball. I like this play a lot. And at that point, yeah, there's nothing the opponent could do. That was a very solid team comp win there. Toxicroak into Wigglytuff. Okay, you have two things in the back that handle this, so I like using the Skunk as the safe swap. That's a very wild switch in right there. I like the overfarm by Respect. Really like the overfarm. The opponent doesn't even shield. Yeah, shield this to try to win switch, I think, is a great play. Obviously, these fire spins are outpacing the poison jab damage, but the opponent probably shields. Okay. Not going to be able to win switch, which is unfortunate. Do you bring out Toxicroak here? Yeah. Oh my gosh, the Alola Marowak does not even get to move. They definitely had energy for it. Gonna go for a Mud Bomb and then swap. Yeah, the opponent shields. There really was no need to do that. It makes sense because they're so weak to Toxicroak in the back, though. They really did not want to see Toxicroak on that Skuntank. An opposing Shadow Skuntank. That's pretty wild. Shield this farm down. I think that's the play. Oh, yeah, the opponent leaves there. He definitely could have shielded and farmed down. Okay, Toxicroak onto Azumarill. Again, it's a pretty good scenario here, and Alola Marowak needs to avoid this, so it's worth staying in. Man, every Sludge Bomb right off the bat gets shielded by the Azumarill. I might start baiting in this matchup. I typically don't like to bait unless I have to, but literally, I see this matchup play out so many times because I tend to lead Toxicroak as well, and Azumarill is a very common lead, and every person shields up that first move. Okay, nice aggressive swap into the Skuntank to poison jab it down. The Azumarill's off the field, so Alola Marowak is feeling better about that in the back. Okay, both lunge and discharge hit for neutral damage here. So the opponent's going to be able to farm down the Skuntank, which is not ideal, but you still have a fairly healthy Toxicroak and an Alolan. Oh, wow. That was a big mistake by the opponent. Because Respect preserved this Toxicroak, going to be able to get this switch lock. Is this an X-Scissor? Yeah. Okay, definitely should go for the Mud Bomb here, because it's technically you're only going to get off one move anyways, and so that did more overall damage. So that's a pretty decent play here. But you're gonna be able to take out that Galvantula. Thank you so much, RESPEKBALLISTIC, for submitting this gameplay. Shadow Skuntank is definitely a pretty solid pick that has a unique place in the meta for sure. So if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.